Oasis hunting for a pick-off, but New York not really giving them anything to chew on. But finally, Libero will fall. So Shanghai with the opening pick-off. Hopper, he's got the anti-nade debuff on him as well. Mano very, very low, which is an opportunity if Shanghai choose to jump onto it. But Sabiol is going to be jumping into the backline, trying to clutch this one up. But I think after losing... Regardless, though, once again, Fleder has got the opening pick-off. Libero out of the fight. He's going to have to zip on way back. Sabiobi answers back, though, with a pulse bomb. Not out just yet. Lee Jae-gong going down, and that was 2% away from the rally. A critical pick-off for them, but an even fight because Sabiobi got slept up there. Void ended up collecting the kill. Now the bomb comes in from Fleder, using that duplicate, and he kills Jonak with it. Void sends his in and finds another pick onto Animo. The support backline of New York has crumbled. The focusing beam from Fleder is going to be nailing down the remnants of the team. And New York Excelsior, they're just backing, trying to find out if they can... Jonak is going to have a nano boost. We'll see who he opts to use it on. Lee Jae-gong using that rally preemptively, just trying to lead in the fight. And Anabus laid onto Mano, self-destruct into the backline, doesn't find a kill, but it did force the positioning. Now Lip with the EMP, does connect onto two targets. Libero and Mano going to be hacked up here, but Mano's finding the pick-offs, and the pick-offs are absolutely necessary, setting his team up for success. Contesting the point, trying to force the positioning away. Mano gets hacked up here, and yeah, nice sleep onto Fearless, but Mano... Yeah, that's not ideal. Mano was hacked. He couldn't actually do anything there. Fearless now going to be opting to use the Primal Rage to push away New York, and now the overtime will start to burn away. Lee Jae-gong gets another kill onto Hopper. Both the tanks going to be missing from this fight. Duplicate going to be utilized here. Switches over to
this 1v1 would normally go the way of Void. Sabiobi is going to have to back off and commit with the rest of his team.
But Fleder gets the pick off onto Hopper. Those are sticky bombs coming in. A lot of neutral damage. Still an even fight as there's a lot of damage done onto the Shanghai front line. But the DPS, the damage dealers, Fleder and Lip are able to open up the fight. Luffy using that amplification matrix, the little window, lays it down, but that's only going to force the positioning away, and Sabiobi's on a bit of a tear right now. That's already found that's the third kill so far in this team fight. Plucking away at the shots, but Lip is going to be finding a headshot. Oh. He finds a second one, and now Fleder moving over to the Zarya. A role that he's not too unfamiliar with. Got a bit of charge to work with as well. Only 7 seconds left on the duplicate. Going to be trying to farm up one of those Graviton Surges. He has it, lets it loose. Going to be catching onto Libero, but Libero just sneaks out of it. He had the invulnerability frames from when he was switching out of his duplicate form. Allowed him to sneak away, and Sabiobi has set up the plays. 2 kills for him. Jonak with the Coalescence is leading in the heals and the damage. The tank line is healthy. And New York should be able to
incredible Ash headshots.
And now you can see the high aggro plays here by New York. They have to go high tempo into them. They use the Graviton Surge early, but it's not good enough. Shanghai Dragons are the ones finding the pickoffs, finding the kills. And New York, they only got about 10% after that previous team fight. Going to be a couple of stragglers here. Sabiobi will fall. Just 1 or 2 players left onto the point, but eventually Shanghai.
Tough situation for New York. They don't have any ultimates, and they're playing into a rally like from Lee Jae-gong. There's 10 seconds left. I don't see a way that New York can win this, even if Sabiobi hits every shot in the world. There's just nobody to put pressure on the point.
Mano is going to be rolling out. Animo was trying to go for a flank, but Lip hit the headshot, and nobody can touch.
Hyper comfortable on the Mei, but I think
possibly
playing a Mei limits you only to the low ground.
Yeah, Mei has had a lot of nerfs recently, but what a halt from Fearless. Yoinks them together, and Mano falls early again. Mano has been getting destroyed over and over and over again in these team fights. Often the first pick in a lot of these scenarios.
But Brent, you have to be playing aggressive. If you're playing a Reinhardt Zarya comp with a Lucio, you need to be the team that plays aggressive first. And instead, they were forced to back off. Overwhelming pressure coming out from Shanghai Dragons. Control of the higher ground, control. Lip and Fleder and Void to take off angles.
Nano boost onto Sabiobi, stunned up, but he has that Death Blossom. Lets it go. Not going to be finding any pickoffs though. The Gravitic Flux is going to be lifting him up as well. Bob was in the back line just having a little bit of a siesta, but he's back up on his feet now, just distracting them while the rest of the Shanghai Dragons are able to collect up a kill or 2. Fleder gets slept up in the end by Jonak, but not before Lip was the one who finished his dirty work. It's going to be another one team fight here for the Shanghai Dragons. They are looking on. He's mitigating a lot of this damage. He's just slowly pushing the cart in, and he has the Earth Shatter available. Let's see if he can get any value out of it. Lays down the 180. Quick little snap to the side. He does collect it onto one target, but not before Hopper answers back with the Graviton Surge, I should say. Mano finally gets his revenge.
Shanghai are getting up to their ults. This rally is going to be key. That will get up somewhere towards the end of the next fight. But Lip is just finding these shots all over the place. He's just doing it on map 1 and continues on map 2. What a Bionade though.
That is a fantastic Bionade, and that might have just saved his team. May have been wishful thinking, though. As you can see, Shanghai Dragons, the kill feed filling up with red. Sabiobi's in the back line, just having a bit of a tea party somewhere.
And that is not something you see very often between two high-level teams.
Aggression, though. Aggression coming out from New York as they're trying to split them up. Now, trying to take advantage of the fact that Sabiobi was distracting. Libero did get the pickoff, but again, Mano falls. Caught out of position. Maybe his team just not quite supporting him at the right moment, at the right time here. As you can see them finding these pickoffs all over the bloody shop. Libero going down.
The Reinhardt Zarya composition is just too one-dimensional.
Coming out from Jonak, and he's going to be utilizing that nano boost as well. Fleder, though, he took the high ground over and duplicated onto the McCree, so this is a very powerful position to be playing from, and we know he can play this character well. The Deadeye laid down. Sabiobi goes down without a fight once more. The flashbang So Minsu straight into the back line. Mano will fall, and that is 2 minutes 50. Nowhere with the charge, the pin, but that's a lot of damage in close quarters. Jonak is forced to use the Coalescence just to keep his team alive. He might be able to capitalize off this as well if his team jump onto the right targets, as Lee Jae-gong will go down, but not before Anamo's traded out. Luffy in the back line. Look at him. There he is, the amplification matrix. Just peppering in shots. No one can really dislodge him, but Sabiobi is up to the challenge. Finally hitting a nice little 2 shots. The final headshot going through. And it looks like... Oh, they're recontesting. Josh, the Gravitic Flux sent up. Both the tanks are caught. Bob's on the point, so he's just contesting it quite nicely, and they're happy for it. And Shanghai are actually going to be winning this fight. Libero is going to go down to the Bob. Sabiobi gets nothing with the Deadeye. And I'm actually astonished at the ability of Shanghai to recontest that. Utilized so early, the Coalescence on top, using almost every single ultimate at their disposal. Nice little Earth Shatter from Mano there. Actually did connect onto a couple of targets, and this could be the turning point. See the kills flooding in. New York Excelsior finding openings. Void using his hyperspheres against himself. Ends up falling. Lip, he's in a dangerous scenario here. Libero, no, he will go down. Could not win out the 1v1.
This grab, though, is going to be huge from Hopper. It has to be huge.
Gravitic Flux is available for Void, but the grab from Hopper is sent out flying. Fleder goes down. Lee Jae-gong was caught as well, but look at Bob in the back line. He's doing so much work, and now the Gravitic Flux from Void once more sends them up. Jonak's going to try and turn this one with the Coalescence. He has to get some pickoffs. He's leading his team in, but goodness me, Lip. I mean, the amplification matrix helped there, so they pick off Libero.
And Brent, Mano wasted his shatter too.
Oh, it's not ideal, and it feels like New York's only options, their only openings have come off the back of Sabiobi hitting a couple of shots.
Yeah.
We see the Hulk pulling them more forwards. The sound barrier from Animo is going to lead them forward, and again, Sabiobi sets it up. Opening kill onto Fearless here, but the Gravitic Flux did catch onto Jonak. Clutches him down, and Void is perfect with the hyperspheres. His aim is immense. I see Void going for the fadeaway. Accretion does not hit anything. And New York are playing aggressive. This is what they need to be
able to engage. Fleder with his duplicate form as well. He copies the Doom Fist.
Okay, I can respect it. But he's showing absolutely no respect whatsoever for the New York Excelsior. 3 kills for Fleder. He wants the 4th, but he accidentally got sucked into the... I don't even know.
Speed run through the streets of King's Row. But then what do they have? A Grav and a Dream against the rally armor of Lee Jae-gong on the entire team? Can anyone even get there?
Oh. Ultimates now, the EMP, the Nano Boost, everything to utilize on the second point. But New York, they have to stop them here. They have to stop them now.
Lip has just dominated so far with the Widowmaker pick to begin, and then that kill onto Sabiobi. He's nearing his EMP and uses it, catches Libero and Animo. Huge, because Libero can't use his Blizzard or the Ice Block to be able to stay alive. And Shanghai wipe their way through point A with 0 problems whatsoever.
Do it in the past, but fortunately just going to end up waking up Fearless. Fearless using that Primal Rage to disrupt the backline. New York now going to be using their sound barrier. Nice stick from Sabiobi, but ultimately saved. Lee Jae-gong gets healed up there. Luffy using the Nano Boost, I think maybe to
just
help
to keep
him out
alive
there.
From
just
the
to keep Lee Jae-gong alive. Now New York did get a couple of pickoffs, so this is still a winnable scenario for them. Fleder, though, duplicating over to the Winston. Very close to this Primal Rage. See if he can disrupt a couple of them on the point with the remaining duration. But with Mano getting these pickoffs, It feels like New York will be able to...
Primal Rage, and JoeNX got 75% of another nano boost. So they keep this ult cycle going.
Ooh,
Nice shatter,
bubble.
actually, but JoeNX is going to build it up, and he gets the nano just based off the damage that they were doing to Mano in the first place. So the Mano nano goes into the dark area, and he's going to shred Shanghai to pieces.
Mano, Nano, it is finding bits, it's doing work right now. Nice Bionate from JoeNX as well. Got to give credit there to both. Not to see them initiating though. Mano using the Primal Rage, and he has battered back the backline. He split them up a little bit, but not before going down himself. Libero in a bit of trouble, 1 HP in a dream. He has to skirt back to the health pack behind them. He can't really assist with them on the point, but they have to go clutch. They have to go huge. Sabiobi with the nano boost, reminiscent of a time, a long gone era. He has to find the pickoffs. Gets one onto Luffy. It's a fantastic opening. Mano moving over to the Wrecking Ball just to try and clutch this one. Lipdo returns with an own kill. Sabiobi still alive, still trying to find one pick or two, but the rally comes off by Lee Jae Gong. He does not go down. That might bite them in the backside. Sabiobi now with the post bomb, but does not get the opportunity to use it, as Void will laser him down. The tracking is real, and that's tracking with 2 C's, ladies and gentlemen. Only a couple of players from New York left remaining. Animo trying to hold on, trying to stall this one out for his team. Desperately of Orisa. The Fortify stopping Fearless from moving backwards. A lot of damage being pumped into them, and it's going to be Luffy, I should say. Gets the first kill there onto Sabiobi, takes him out, and off the back of that, when you find that opening pickoff, it becomes that much easier for the rest of the team to collapse on the rest of the party.
Look at that high ground control from Shanghai again.
The pressure, 2 minutes now. A lot of it's been burnt down by their hesitation. Bob's going to be utilized pretty early on. Gravitic Flux sends up so many targets. Right into the air, Fleder duplicating over, uses the Deadeye. What a skillful play, that's just flexing on the opposition. Uses the Deadeye just to replenish all the ammo, just so he can resume shooting anyone. Now Fearless's Supercharger does go down almost immediately. That's a great pickoff for them. The Seismic Slam from Libero, quickly round the corner. Void does fall. Not bad for them. Now we see Hopper utilizing that grab. Connects them all together, and that's the Slam Jam, Space Jam combo, if you will. Enough damage being put into them. It means that New York are able to capitalize, and they finally open up this point. But at what cost, Josh?
No high
Mano's
ground
moving
control
forward.
whatsoever.
Like Mano is just being assaulted from every single angle. Mano goes for the Earth Shatter. It's a desperation play. Lip does get stunned up, but look at that! They step too far forward, and New York, they instantly jump on it. Ravenous for the win. Moving forward now. Straight for the jugular. They're opening it up with the pickoffs. This is fantastic. This is what New York needed. A couple of players now moving on to the far side here. Fleder duplicating over to the McCree. We'll see if he can clutch this one, but Lip finds a kill onto Sabiobi, but not before Lip will fall once more.
With the sound barrier.
Sound barrier used, speed boost as well, moving straight into them, but Fearless has that supercharger. Not before it's taken out. Now Fleder wants to lead it in. The sticky bombs are doing so much damage to them, and New York are not able to find any pickoffs. They can't get the openings that they need. And Shanghai Dragons, they're just finding kill after kill after kill. It definitely feels damage. They're going to need speed, violence, momentum to try and work their way out here. But Fleder, he's moved over to the Reinhardt. He's swinging stunned up right now, but he's almost built up his Earth Shadow already. The Graviton Surge from Hopper. I don't think it got anything. I don't think it got anything at all. It's a disaster for them. Lip with 2 kills. Fleder laying down the Earth Shadow. New York have not found anything. Zilch coming into this team fight. 16 seconds remaining, Josh. This is looking like it could be curtains.
Yep, the New York main tank and his off-tank partner have really had a poor day today, and that Hopper grab, it seems like it's just going to seal the deal with only 3 seconds left. Nobody can even touch.
No.
And it's devastation again.